This is Tom Norfleet with www.citizenshipquickly.com in the beautiful country of St. Kitts. Wanted to talk to you today about prices in St. Kitts on food. One of the reasons I'm bringing this up is a lot of people will question if there's no income tax, there is no or very little property tax, no capital gains tax, no estate or inheritance taxes, where's the money coming from for taxes? Well, I'm going to go over that with you today and give you an idea of the prices here because the taxes come from several different areas. One is there's a 17% VAT on everything except for food and drugs. There's also a 0.20% on property tax, which is about 13 to 15 times less than the property tax in New Jersey. That's paid every year, and there's a $30,000 exclusion on each property when that's determined. So we have those taxes, plus there's also import duties on everything coming in. And then you have, believe it or not, there is a high corporate tax rate in St. Kitts, but very few people use it. And it also is on limited companies, too, of 33%. But most people set up what's called an unincorporated business, which is only 4%. But there is no income tax. There's also what you have, it's called a land alien holding license tax that's on properties if you buy outside of Frigate Bay, the Southeast Peninsula, and citizenship properties, that's 10%. Now, the way to avoid that is just stick with those three areas that I just told you about, the Southeast Peninsula, Frigate Bay, and also the citizenship properties, and you won't have to pay that tax. So these are the key taxes that you have in St. Kitts. So, and there's a stamp duty too also when you sell property, only when you sell it. But you can avoid that if you want to carry it all the way to death, that you can avoid that tax. That's how you do that. Now, let me go over some items because a lot of people will say, wait a minute, if you're skipping all these taxes, no income tax, no estate and inheritance taxes, you don't have any capital gains taxes, we see you got these other taxes, but what about food prices? You got these import duties. How much higher is food? And I'm going to tell you, and I've done this on other tapes too, telling people about how high the food cost is in places like Bermuda, the Cayman Islands, Bahamas, British Virgin Islands. I'm going to give you just a sampling of prices, and you can compare it with where you're at and see there's not that much difference. I'm going to start off here with, this is almond milk right here. It's half a gallon, and you can compare this in the U.S. and what it would cost. But a half a gallon of almond milk, and I got this at a store here, locally here, is $5.56 U.S. Okay, so I've already taken the EC dollar figure, and I've already divided it out to take that and divide it by 2.7 to get my U.S. dollar figure. Also, if you want Kraft Cheese, this is that sharp cheese that's real nice. That's like $5.37 for a bar of that, U.S. This thing of Goya olives here, and this is let's see what size this is. This is a 7-ounce size. That's a Goya, 7-ounce size. And the cost on this is $3.11 U.S. And then I've got Morningstar Flakes. I don't have those out, but it's the Morningstar Flakes. It's a bag that's about as big as the carton of milk here. And that actually, I got those. I buy some of these things on sale too. But the Morningstar Flakes for, actually it's like granola, was $2.78 a pack. That's pretty cheap for a country that has no income tax, no income tax, no capital gains tax, no estate and inheritance taxes. Now, green peppers, to make it easier for you to compare, these green peppers here, if you want to take per pound basis, you can compare it with where you're at. It's $1.46 a pound U.S. The carrots here is $1.29 U.S. a pound, $1.29 a pound. And this is kind of a unique drink. It's called mulby. I want to show it to you. I've never drank it until I came here. It's a root. And literally, it's not a soft drink. It comes from a root. It literally gets you high, but it has no alcohol in it. It's the most funny thing, and it's a painkiller. So if you got nerve issues and stuff like this, I use it because I've had issues with my back and stuff. But some lady in the store told me it made your root rise up. And she's right, it does though. But anyway, that's a good drink. I've gotten addicted to them. They're really nice. I don't drink soft drinks. I drink only water, but I do drink Malby once in a while. I don't even drink alcohol. But I'm going to show you another thing too that's a pretty good deal. IGA beans here. These cost, if you take the U.S. figure, it's just a little over $1 U.S. for a whole can of chili beans. Now, that's pretty good in a country that has, import duties to cover up for all these taxes they don't have. Some of the other examples I got here, just to give you an example here, would be tartar sauce. Now, this tartar sauce here cost $1.11. Now, I got this on sale, but it was $1.11. And you can see here's a 12 fluid ounce bottle, a little over $1 US, and you can compare that in your store where you're at. This was $1.11. Got in. This is a big thing of Caesar. This is actually, you can see here, it's, let's see. Yeah, 16 fluid ounces. I don't see too good much anymore. Yeah, 16 fluid ounces. And that was a little over just $1.11 US. So that's pretty inexpensive. One of my favorite treats is this right here. This is an Emery Pali mango. All right, these are like the Cadillac of mangoes. I mean, I've tasted the grafted. I've tasted every different kind, but these come from Nevis, and they do come from St. Kitts too. But I'm going to tell you something. There's no fruit in the world that can taste like this. Now, I see these in the States coming in from Haiti, and I've seen them well over $1. These you can get. I got these today for about maybe 50 cents each. And you have to remember, if you get stuff locally here, you can get stuff really cheap, like fruits and vegetables that are grown here locally. You get watermelons here, just all kinds of fruits and vegetables you can get. And the raisins, this is a box of sun-made raisins here. And obviously, this is imported. And this has got 12 ounces, as you can see right there. It's 12 ounces. All right, and the cost on this, and that wasn't on sale here, but the cost on that was, it was right around $2 US. Yeah, it was right around $2 US is how much that cost. So you can see that the prices are not that expensive. Now, this is a kind of a mid-sized box of Raisin Bran. It's 11 ounces, as you can see right here. So you can kind of compare this. And this cost pretty cheap. That's Raisin Bran. And I got those on sale too. And you're looking at here, that was $1.47 a box. Okay, $1.47. So that's pretty cheap. Okay, so this just kind of gives you a price pattern of what things cost in St. Kitts. I mean, there's just all kinds of items. I get a lot of healthy food and stuff, and so this is the type of stuff. And I don't really get Raisin Bran that much because it has gluten in it, and so I try to stick. I don't eat that much of it, but you can get stuff really cheap here, like the Morningstar flakes. The oat flakes are almost nothing. They're like $1 US for a big box of it. But these are just some examples. If you're thinking about, wanting reasonable prices and not have income tax, capital gains tax, estate tax, inheritance tax, and pay almost no property tax, you got to remember something about St. Kitts here. You can come down with $50 million and put it in rental properties and pay absolutely no income tax on the rental income. How many places can you do that in the world? And the thing is, you would think that everything else would be higher, but it's not. They've been able to manage to keep things pretty low here because there's a lot of competition with the food stores. So, these are things that you have to look at when you're trying to compare not just taxes, but you don't want to live in a place that's sky high like the Caymans. The Caymans is, sure, you have no income tax there, but man, a box of cereal is incredibly high. Everything is just as expensive as can be down there, and Bermuda's the same way. If you want to learn more on how to get your taxes to zero, close to zero, and legally do it and get a second passport, go to our website, www.citizenshipquickly.com. And we got tons of free videos out. You can look at those videos, not just on St. Kitts. We deal with 74 different countries. You can go on there and look at the different countries. We give the advantages, the disadvantages. We go to the tax systems, everything. I mean, you can just go through the videos and look at them. And if you got a question or comment, put it below. We'll see what we can do to help you out. And hit the subscribe button to the right of your screen. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button because you won't have to look for the videos. They'll come to you automatically. Each time we get a new video, they just come right to you. And that's all you have to do is just hit that subscribe button to the right of your screen, and we'll get those out to you. And if you go to our website too, just go to the top where it says Apply with Us, and then you'll get these questions, fill those out, and then hit Send to Us. And then we'll have a background on you. We'll know more about how to help you and how to get started and what you're trying to achieve. And I'll look forward to talking to you on the next video. Take care.